Hunter x Hunter, and 100 episode plus anime still aired on October 2nd, 2011. Producers being Madhouse and VAP. The genre is being action, adventure, shonen with the first opening, and the opening have different versions throughout the show. Departure with 8 different endings, and the music being played is Just to Wake Hunter x Hunter ending theme. Once the ending you're hearing right now is the very first ending. And be sure to answer the question of the video. If you are seeing the show, currently are watching the show, what is your favorite opening, ending, OSTs, battle track? Be sure to comment below, let me know. And welcome to RPG First 3. Basically a series I talk about the first hour and a half or the first 3 episodes, and I tell you guys if it's worth watching. Hunter x Hunter is this episode. So first 3, I normally do it for shows that are like new, like season shows. So basically Rare Wars, I did the first episodes when that launched, the very first 3 episodes, because there's only 3 episodes, and I was like, Hunter x Hunter is like 100 episodes, and I wanted to do a video on it, and I couldn't do a review because I always have to watch the entire thing, and I'm like currently watching it, taking my sweet time. I'm at episode 7 at the time of this recording. I should probably be at episode like maybe like 15ish by the time this goes live, because I'm recording this freaking at Friday when the Tokyo ESP video should be out. So what is Hunter x Hunter? Let's start with Hunter x Hunter's plot. So basically one of our main characters, Gon, is from an island called Whale Island, and he's trying to become a hunter for the purpose to basically know what his father did. So his father basically left him when he was young to become a hunter, and he wants to know why did my father leave to become a hunter instead of raising me. So basically Gon's father became a hunter at the age of 12, so he decided to leave at the age of 12 to do the Hunter decided to do the Hunter exam, and then basically he met these 2 people called Kurapika, basically an assassin, basically a person who's basically from this clan, and basically the clan died, and like because of his eyes, apparently some like scarlet eyes, and basically the people of the black market wanted the clan's eyes, and basically he was to become a hunter to get revenge on the Black Phantom group who basically got the eyes. And then Lior, basically a person who's freaking like become a doctor. So basically he wanted to do this. They explain in the 4th and 5th episode why Lior is doing the things he did, because you would assume that he wants the money just to be greedy and everything else, but no, there's actually a reason why Lior wants to do the things. Is because of, I don't want to explain why, because it would ruin the fun in it. So basically it talks about these guys' adventures. In the first episode it was like basically Gon and the whole ship, and also like how freaking the ship itself was actually like, since the hunter like test the exam, basically it was like we can't have like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, so we're gonna do this little test on the ship. So basically if the people on the ship can't survive the storm, they're not worthy. So basically the 3, Kurapika, Gon, and Leo basically survived. They were fine, they were healthy and everything else, and they obviously had to prove themselves to the captain that he was worthy. And then like that's how the first episode went. The first episode was actually quite well. The first episode wasn't the best episode, just talked about introduction of Gon mainly, and the second episode and third episode everyone started to know each other, try to get familiar, and now everyone started to like they were going to exam. This was basically the exam arc, and overall the first 3 episodes weren't like they weren't super amazing, because they were the first 3 episodes, but they were good enough to get me want to watch more, because the ending theme itself just made me want to watch more of the show. Because remember I told you, a show's OST can make you want to watch more of the show, and the show itself is fantastic. The 2011 version is good. The 2011 version I believe is not licensed, so it doesn't have a dub, but that really doesn't matter because the sub is really good. But if you want to watch Hunter x Hunter 1999, you can watch it, but it's been like I believe discontinued because the graphics and like everything else wasn't good. You can watch the dub until episode 56, then you can switch over to Hunter x Hunter 2011 because they're both the same thing. So Hunter x Hunter 2011 I believe follows the manga series, the shonen manga series Hunter x Hunter. So basically you might as well just watch from Hunter x Hunter 2011, start from then go all the way to finish, because then you get used to the same graphic style. You don't have to adjust anything. You don't have to adjust from dub to sub, which I don't really like adjusting from dub to sub because it takes me a few episodes. So I'm like, why not do that? And overall, this is how episode 3, I think one of the best episodes so far. I've seen 7 episodes when I'm recording this. Obviously I think episode 3 just made me want to watch way more, because of how freaking like they did the whole, they were doing the first like freaking phase to the exam, and it was like how the exam arc is really interesting, and just like how this show is and how the characters were. After episode 3, I promised you, that is when the show proves itself to me. I was like, yo, I have to, because after freaking like after you get to like episode 5 or 4, and I'm gonna break a little rule here. After episode 3 you should watch it, because oh my god, it's amazing. Just wow. I'm not even into the series and I still love it. This tells you a lot, because normally I'm not really ecstatic about these type of things, but this series is just so like, wow. Maybe it's really, I heard this was a really underrated shonen anime. I'm like, a lot of people have been trying to watch the show, because if you have not seen Hunter x Hunter, I hope this video will convince you to watch the show, because it is glorious. It is brilliant. Okay, without sounding like a fanboy, what are some of the bad parts about the episode? Well, there are some parts of the first episode that did sort of bore me. I felt like they should have like at least like, you know what I mean, went a little. But then I did like the pacing of that, because if they like did skipped everything, it would have been like, you know, so rushed. It wouldn't be as the way it is. That's why the freaking Hunter x Hunter is like 100+ episodes, because it wants to go slow and wants to show you character development and what the characters are doing. But then at the same time, I feel like it is sort of slow. I did hear there was an arc in this anime that was really boring. I think it was called the Island arc. I'm not sure what arc it's called, but I heard it was really boring, because there will be a lot of arcs that are like boring and everything else, and I could sense that in a way. But overall, with the characters and how the characters are funny and how the characters are determined to become hunters, how one of them basically wants revenge for what happened to their clan, how one of them just wants to follow their father's footsteps, and how one of them wants money to be able to be, well, that's a little spoiler, because Leo's character is one of my favorite characters. Just after that, I promise you, watch the first 2 episodes, and then if you want to know why Leo wants money, why he thinks the world runs on money, it's just because of what happened to him as a child. Because Leo, apparently, know it or not, he is a teenager. He looks like an adult, but he's basically a doctor. If you really didn't notice, that's why he carries his briefcase around. That's the reason why he does the things he does, why he's actually the most human character, because Gon is more of a supernatural type of person. It is like a super like natural type anime where they're able to like, you know, they're able to smell, they're able to like have heightened sense, everything else. And it was like how Gon was really young, and how why Gon wanted to leave, and how Mito-san, his aunt, just felt about how everyone's really concerned about freaking Gon. Is like how when you get to see Killia, like, oh my god, that guy's really good. I'm not overall sure who my favorite character is so far. As of, let me check the date, I must apologize for this. As of freaking August 15th, on Friday, my favorite character would have to be Leo so far, because of what happened to his past. But maybe that will change. I have a feeling Killia might be my favorite character, but because I just like how the way he operates, because he is pretty cool with his whole skateboard. And I heard that he gets these new powers. I heard everyone just changes overall, and the shows, I would show this freaking show's first ending. It's just so like beautiful. That is one reason why you should just watch the show, because music is an amazing reason to overall watch the show, because the music could actually just show you the thing. The opening just show you a little bit spoilers, but also with the clown like character you saw with the cards. The guy with the cards is really interesting. You do get to see him, I believe, in the first 2 episodes, and his overall. So with the first 2 episodes, do I recommend you consider checking out Hunter x Hunter 2011? Yes, I do recommend you check this show highly. If you are not watching this show, find a way to watch the show. I believe it is on Funimation. I'm not really sure where you could legally find the show. Oh, it's on Crunchyroll. What am I saying? I just said it was on Crunchyroll at the beginning of the video. It is on Crunchyroll if you want to legally stream 1080p, whatever quality you feel like watching. It is there. It's also on Netflix. So how am I forgetting this? This Netflix, it's on Netflix and Crunchyroll. You cannot tell me you cannot find a way to watch unless you don't have a Netflix account or Crunchyroll account. Watch it online, watch it somehow. Hunter x Hunter manga is not as good as the show, because I heard that, you know, the creator for the manga, he doesn't care how the freaking manga looks, but the anime version is much better. And I'm not sure if the manga or anime suffer any anime pacing issues or with the pacing issues, but overall it's a really good show. The first 2 episodes aren't super impressive, but the first 2 episodes does a good job of wanting you to watch more. So it does a job of making you want to watch more and more, made you more curious to well, episode 2 was like, huh, I was gonna be like, because overall I judge by the first 2 episodes as well. When I'm watching, I'm like, if the first 2 episodes aren't good, I'm not gonna watch them. The 3rd episode made me quite curious to what's gonna happen. The 4th, and the 4th, and they did it with 5th, 6th, that with 6, and now I'm here at episode 7. So basically that's my first read. So if you want to watch it, you may watch. You can watch Hunter x Hunter 1999 dub if you do so inclined, but I think you should just watch it sub. So that's basically the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not. Be sure to check out my Facebook fan page or my Twitter if you're that kind of person. Share the video to your friends who have not watched Hunter x Hunter and tell them, yes, you have to convince the world to watch this show. I'm not a person who like say, oh my god, this show is the best show, but overall it is a really good show. And I heard this was from like the creator of Inuyasha, so if I had a show, and also the show was like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, it was like overall good story, good plot. So Come on, a show like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was not to watch. Well, I'm gonna go. See you guys later. Farewell.